Welcome back, everybody. Now, hopefully I did set it to small that last time. I think I did. Actually, why don't we just check that for a second? I mean, not much I can do about it now other than start over, which I'm not going to do anyways. It's just, come on. So, I know I already always start.
Destination.
There we go. I guess I did. Good. Good deal,
that
Keith.
Would be the
Good
end
job.
of the video.
Okay. So, okay, that did close. I keep forgetting this stupid thing is everything's so slow with the OBS. It must take a ton of resources or something. Of course, my fan doesn't go off. In fact, that was really weird. This morning, I was hardly doing nothing. I wasn't doing any this Unity and all this stuff. You know, it had like maybe a Brave browser open and then like Discord and HexChat. We shouldn't have been doing anything, so I shut all of them off. I shut pretty much everything off, and it was still going nuts. Like I could hear the fans like whirring up as if that it was doing some processing, hard processing or something. But apparently, when I went to Windows Update and I updated Windows, I'm running Windows 7, and rebooted and everything. Everything appears to be fine. It doesn't do that now. It's any noise you're hearing right now is from the air conditioner here in the house, not from the deal. Of course, that does go like when I play a game or whatever because of the video card's processing then. Anyways, that's kind of not really important. And sorry about this. This is my YouTube feed. Look at that. Now, I am conservative, but I don't usually look at political stuff on this channel. Like I have, when Google bought YouTube and they merged, I have two accounts, right? And this is just my regular account. It has like one video, like a video of Disney World or something, and so I separated everything. So Uhfgood is going to see all the game stuff, and then this is going to be like any political stuff I look at, or any just non-political, just like fun stuff I like to look at, like somebody doing wood turning, or so just general fun stuff. Is over here on this other one, but every once in a while this politics stuff pops up. Geeks and gamers and artist pro secrets and stuff. That's because I was watching that stuff, and of course this is just breaking news. This is just actual YouTube's own deal here. In fact, I can close that. Anyways, I wasted some more minutes than I shouldn't have, but that's just the way it goes. Okay. So we're looking at the remainder operator, or what is actually called the modulus mod operator. In fact, you can keep a number if you want to. Okay, so like if you want to count a number, like have a counter, and you want it to reset, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reset back to 0. You do number equals number plus 1, and so if number is set to 0, it'll start counting up, right? It'll add to it, and then in the if statement you have if number is greater than, say, 9, or greater than 9, then number equals 0. With the modulus operator, or the remainder operator as it's called, you can have a counter that just keeps counting. So it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you do, let's say for instance, number mod or remainder operator, number mod 10, so it'll go 0 divided by 10 is 10 with the 0 remainder. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. Does it count it as a 0, or does it count it as a 10? Anyways, let's just say we started at 1, right? 1 mod 10. What is that 1 mod 10? Let me say something easier. 23 mod 10 is 10 goes into 23 2 times, leaving a remainder of 3. So 23 would mean that the index is on 3. See? So 10 into... Okay, so if it was 3, so 10 into 3 is 0 with a remainder of 3. So when it starts out counting, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 divided by 10 is 0 with a remainder of 9. But when it gets to 10, its remainder is 0, so it starts over. And so when it goes to 11, 11 mod 10, 10 goes into 11 one time with a remainder of 1. So then it starts all over. And that's a kind of a cool way to keep your number within a specific range that you want. Anyways, the remainder operator takes whatever's left and divides it by whatever is to the right, then returns the remainder. For example, 3 mod 4 would return a 3 because 4 goes into 3 0 times with 3 left over. 5 mod 4 would return 1 because 4 goes into 5 once with 1 left over. Your code is saying add 1 to the current index, but if the increment puts the index equal to the number of elements in the waypoints array, then instead set it to 0. It would be set to 0 in this circumstance because the remainder when dividing any number by itself is 0. Okay, now that you have incremented the index and looped it back to 0 when necessary, you need to use it. Add the following line below the index incrementation. That's actually what this is, index plus 1 mod length. Alright, so we want to say nav mesh agent dot set destination waypoints, right, m current waypoint index dot position. Wait a second. Oh, position. Some of this autocomplete stuff is kind of a pain in the butt because it puts that extra, like the extra bracket on there, and so it doesn't automatically jump after the bracket. You have to either put the bracket in or you have to arrow over, and most of the time you think about arrowing over. But that's here nor there. And all right, I'm just going to do this. And this is exactly what you did in the start method, except instead of using 0 as the index, you're using whatever waypoint the ghost is currently up to as the index. That's it. You completed your script. The script should look like this. Blah, 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 blah. Waypoint control, mono behavior, nav mesh agent, transform waypoints, m current waypoint index. Oh. Wait a second. No, that's right. Wait. There we go. Int. Okay. Set destination waypoints position. Update if nav mesh agent remaining distance is less than nav stopping distance. Current waypoint index equals waypoint index plus 1 mod waypoints 8. Nav mesh agent set destination waypoints m current waypoints position. There. Good. So mark as completed because it's completed. And this is just the way I do it. If I can do it on a new line, for instance, this statement, is after the equals, I'll do that. But if it's just like one single line with a bunch of junk like in the parentheses, I always go after the parentheses when I drop down to the next line. It's just a thing that I do. Assign the nav mesh agent reference to the ghost prefab. Okay, let's do this thing. You should be able to see in the inspector window that you need to assign the It should probably be in the prefab. So, prefabulous. And I don't use the word fabulous very often. I'm just joking around, okay? Joke. It's a joke. Should be able to see in the inspector window, and so that you need to assign the navmesh agent reference and some transform for the waypoints. Navmesh agent reference will be the same for every instance of the prefab, so you can assign that now. However, the waypoints will be different for every ghost and should not be part of the prefab. Not only that, but the waypoints will be part of the scene, so cannot be referenced by the ghost prefab. In the hierarchy window, select the ghost game object, select the name of the navmesh agent component in the inspector window, down to the navmesh agent field of the waypoint patrol script. Right. The hierarchy, select the ghost. I did that. Drag the name of the navmesh agent component. The name of the navmesh agent component. What's the name? What are you talking about? There? Ah. Oh, I see. This will assign the navmesh agent reference. Okay. Save the ghost prefab. Return to the scene. Okay, let's actually let's cut it here, and I'll see you in the. Oh darn! I didn't. Forgive me for not doing this here. I'll just show it to you. There. You can see what I did there. I actually dragged from here where it says navmesh agent. I guess it's the name, and I dragged it into here, which is, you know, the ghost, right? And then I saved it up here, and that's all I did. And I'll see you next time. I'll try to remember to switch. It's just I've been using this so long that that hasn't taken yet, so forgive me.